10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Makes a catch at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him, makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Looking for space, it's Raymond. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Trying to get the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
On 3rd down, going up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Down, they'll try a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And it's no good. kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got the quick pass.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, H. Coleman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Good timing on the quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Fires to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Coastal Carolina. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he'll be... down after a solid effort on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's strong. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground. There, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Right on the money. Pours that shoulder, delivers the blow. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
The you got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great job by the defense. Seeing the bubble, reacting to it right now. And what do you got to do? You got to make open field tackles when that bubble gets there. Nice job by the defense.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Might be looking to run. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to...
And he muffs it, a loose football. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
First and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Benjamin. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you
forget the kick? He wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the 1st down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the 1st down.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the running back. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Off play action. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown.
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit in pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him line up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So the quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go.
There he goes. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. It's caught. That's a touchdown. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I like the direction and what this offense was doing right there. You need to go to a guy that can make you a play, and he's already shown it. He's the only one that's made a play. He's been in the end zone today. You need more big plays from this offense. It's been kind of slow. Get back to this guy.
second and long. He leaves it with his back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to run for it. Turns it on at midfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Near the 49-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're...
Touchdown!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra blocker. But as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the fourth quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over.
Let's go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he's got it in the end zone.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27. Line.
1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The play action fake. Here's a throw downfield late. Snags it inside the 20. All the way in for the touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 18 over Florida Atlantic. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Okay.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again.
Get set, get set.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man downfield. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, they're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Motion from the back. On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Come on, set.
Looking downfield on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Back to pass on second down. Takes a shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to...
And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Gets the back moving. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He wants a big play here late.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to